It is literally altering your state of mind. Sometimes we can focus so much on our heads that we forget about the rest of us. So why aren't you treating yourself like that? Hi everyone, my name is Gigi and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about how to glow up your life in a more feminine way. By how leaning more into your feminine energy, you can actually change the way that you live your life for the better. There is so many women out there that are living in a misaligned energy, which is what's causing so much stress and so much burnout. And simply by taking more notice in what they're doing and how they're doing it, aligns them with their more feminine energy, and then they start to see the changes. The changes that I'm going to tell you about in this video are the changes that actually worked for me, the true steps that I took that changed my lifestyle. And by changing your lifestyle, you're getting that little step closer every single day to becoming a better version of yourself. Now, if you're someone that believes that femininity is simply just how you dress or how you look, you are wrong. That is not what being feminine is at all. And this is why so many people believe that they're not meant to be feminine or they're not meant to live a more feminine lifestyle because they simply believe they don't suit wearing dresses, they don't want to wear heels, so they're not aligned with that energy. But being feminine actually has nothing to do with the way that you look or how you dress. And when you become aware of that, and when you start implementing these changes that I'm going to tell you about today, you're soon going to realize it's so much more about mindset and how you feel about yourself versus wearing pretty dresses and a pair of heels. In fact, femininity looks different on everyone because it's nothing to do with how you actually look. But when you view femininity as a mindset, as a lifestyle choice, you will understand that the changes that you have to make are not surface level. They're so much deeper than that. It is literally altering your state of mind. And it's not about being preppy or girly or super submissive and shy. It's not about loving pink or super cute stuff. It's so much deeper than that. And when you understand that, you will understand that these changes that you are about to make are going to make your life drastically different because they're not just down to the color pink. It's altering your mindset. The first biggest mistake people make is rushing through absolutely everything that they do. If you're the type of person that gets up an hour before you're meant to leave, and you have all of these things that you need to do before you leave the house. You're rushing to do your hair, you're rushing to do your makeup, maybe you have to skip those steps entirely. You're really quickly eating your breakfast because you have to shove it down or you'll be too late. You're really quickly getting ready, just shoving your clothes on, quickly putting your earrings in. By the time you leave the house for work or school or an appointment, you're disheveled, you're stressed, you're sweating, you're out of breath. Slow down. Femininity is about flowing, about preparing yourself, about doing everything you do with purpose. So if you're all the way over here and then you're all the way over there and you're rushing around here, there, everywhere, that is not healthy. It's not good for your mindset. It's not good for your stress levels. If you're constantly in fight or flight mode because you're constantly rushing all over the place, you're doing things wrong, you're messing up, you're living in panic mode. So if you truly want to be more feminine and lean more into your feminine energy, the first thing you have to do is take a step back and look at your routines. What time are you waking up? What things are important to you? Is your appearance important to you? Because if it is, make sure you're taking time to look after it. Is your eating and health important? Make sure you're making time for that. Adjust your routines to make time for things because there is literally no need to rush. There's no need to rush, there's no need to panic, there's no need to stress. The second thing we're going to do is a mental cleanse. And by this, I mean for so long you've been living in an environment and in a lifestyle that isn't aligned with you. And because of that, you've probably picked up some habits and things that you do without even thinking about it subconsciously that also aren't aligned with what you want. So at this point, we're going to clear all of that. We're going to refocus ourselves. Being more feminine means you truly understand yourself and you truly respect all aspects of yourself. Rather than building a routine around the outside world, you build a routine around yourself and what you know about yourself. So if you're someone that you doom scroll a whole bunch, you know that you compare yourself a lot while you're doing that, you become insecure because of what you see online, or maybe you just waste hours and hours a day doing that. Understand what you need to cut back. Understand what you need to remove from your routines. This might be something like physically removing something, literally taking something out of your life so you know it can't tempt you. Or it might be a particular part of your routine or in what order you do your routine. Maybe you can't find a way to make your bed. It's too much work for you because you're trying to do it before you do the rest of your tasks. So instead, you switch doing other things first before you make your bed. Or you tell yourself you can't do something unless you make your bed. By doing this, you're creating a routine that is best suited to you and what you know about yourself. The third thing is to reconnect with your body. It's all fine and well working on your mindset, working on your confidence and your self-love. But if you're not connected to your body and understanding your own body, that is where issues lie. The way that I view my body is as though it is a temple. This body is not only housing my soul, who I am, but it's keeping me alive. It's functioning without me even thinking about it. And isn't that the most amazing thing you've ever heard? The reason I am talking to you right now, the reason that I am doing what I'm doing right now is because of my body. So why would I not treat it like the most amazing thing in the world? Why would I not put time and understanding into it? I view my body as a temple, and what's important is what is allowed and what is not allowed in my temple, to do to my temple, to be around my temple. This means anything that's going to stress my body, it's not allowed. Anything that's going to harm my body, it's not allowed. Anything that is going to disrespect my body is not allowed. And I'm talking people, I'm talking drugs. This can look different for everyone, and everyone will have different tolerances, but it's important to understand yours and focus on it. To set boundaries for not only yourself, but other people, to respect your own body. If you feel like you're super tense and your body's really heavy, start stretching, start dancing, start going for daily walks. If you want to support your body, start working out or doing some sort of exercise to support your body. As important as your brain is, your body is too, and sometimes we can focus so much on our heads that we forget about the rest of us. Keep your body healthy, fuel it, eat, and respect yourself in that way, because I promise your femininity will show through that. The fourth thing is to treat self-care like an absolute must. You need to treat yourself as though you are a luxury, because at the end of the day, you are a luxury. There's nobody else like you. You are literally a one of a kind. So why aren't you treating yourself like that? Get stuck into your self-care. Create rituals out of it. I noticed before I was simply just rushing through my skincare because I knew I had to do it, but I really didn't care about it. I'd quickly wash my face, quickly put on my moisturizer, and that was it. But when I started making my self-care a more important task to me, something that I needed to do to make me feel better. When I made it into a whole ritual, a ritual I had to sit down, I had to take my time and do, it brought so much more peace and importance to it, knowing that this task was important to me because it was helping me. It's the same as doing things like my hair and my makeup, something that I used to rush through over and over again every single day. I just took that little bit more time to understand I enjoy doing this. It makes me feel good about myself. So I'm going to take the time to really enjoy this part of my routine. Again, we're not rushing through everything. We're not powering through, stressing in case something goes wrong. And I'm talking all aspects of self-care, whether it's really finding the skincare that works for you, taking the time to find the right products for you and your skin, finding the right makeup style that best suits your features rather than just what's trending, finding your signature scent that makes you feel good about yourself, that you can spray onto yourself and feel like you're yourself. Because truly, at least to me, nothing is better than when I look good because I feel good. Like the outside is showing what's on the inside. And it's not being vain. So many people believe that when you care about what you look like, you're incredibly vain and self-centered. For me, if I feel good on the inside, I want to allow other people to say that. That is my choice. That is what makes me feel good as well. It's not about what other people think, because I don't care about what other people think. Sometimes I come online, especially on TikTok and Instagram, and I have no makeup on, or very little makeup on. Sometimes I'll be very dressed up, and sometimes I'll be in a hoodie. But I enjoy dressing up for myself. I enjoy putting makeup on for myself. I enjoy doing my hair for myself, because that's part of my self-care. Number 5 kind of relates to number 4, but try different things out. If you're someone who usually gets really long acrylic nails and bright colors and try something more natural. If you're someone that wears quite heavy makeup but you feel like it's not right for you, try something lighter, more natural. style. If you feel like your outfits aren't quite working for you and it's too much effort putting everything together, try a different style. Although being more feminine isn't about what you wear, not feeling like you're aligned can be because you're not aligned with what you're wearing. Femininity doesn't have a look, but your femininity could look different to what you're wearing right now. For me, it was about completely stripping it back. I used to be someone who used to wear a lot of fake tan, a lot of big eyelashes, very revealing outfits. But once I started to lean more into my feminine side and my feminine side, what my femininity looked like, that meant stop wearing fake tan, stop wearing big lashes, wearing things that I actually enjoyed wearing rather than what I thought I had to wear. I also felt like before I was hiding under a lot of these things, the fake tan, the heavy makeup, the lashes, the outfits. So for me, having to strip that back and truly just understand who I was for myself, that was what was important for me. That's why I went more natural. Now, last but is equally important is emotional maturity. No one, and I mean no one, is aligned with themselves and their feminine energy if they are bitching back at people, insulting people, being rude to people, shouting at people. Emotional maturity is all about understanding that everyone has their own experiences and their own reasons. It doesn't excuse certain behaviors, but it should change the way that you react to them. Remember, you can't control other people, but you can control yourself. So rather than being quick to get angry and yell and throw insults, sit back with yourself first. Ask questions like, how should I react to this? Is this a mature way to handle this situation? Is this person worth my energy? And a lot of the time, the answer to that question is no. And that is all you need to know. A lot of people believe being more feminine is fighting for yourself, being able to stand on your own 2 feet and prove people wrong. Rather than someone else doing it for you, you can do it for yourself. But that's not it. That is not what being feminine is. You can be confident, you can know your worth without having this really strong, aggressive mindset. Knowing when to walk away is so incredibly important. Knowing what's worth your energy is so incredibly important. And knowing how to control your emotions is so incredibly important. That is all from me today. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to comment down below and I will try and get back to every single comment. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Bye!